What is up, everyone? I'm Gaming Dad, and if you're looking for the truth on whether it's worth building your own gaming PC or just buying a pre-built, you've come to the right place. I'll be showing you my first gaming rig I recently built, and that's the one in front of you. And I'll be showing you all my parts and components, well, telling you about them. And then the most important thing is I'll go through the price, a list of what I spent in total, and compare it to one company to see how much a pre-built with same parts would be, and another company to compare some parts. Compare bang for the buck, I guess, and just see if there's anything better out there for the same price. Can you get a better GPU than I've got? Can you get a better CPU or both? Who knows? It's a little bit of research for myself, see if I've done a good research job, and also it's something to help you guys out to decide whether you want to buy a pre-built or get it yourself. You get your hands in and do it yourself. Sound fair? Okay. So just before we start, if I could just ask you to be so kind to like, comment on the video, I'd really appreciate it. And then better yet, subscribe and hit the bell icon. I appreciate it so much. It just helps fuel the fire for me to produce more videos and obviously spend a little bit of my income on better content for you at home. So yeah, right, that's enough of that. Let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to be looking at my products, and I'm going to tell you the price. So I'm just going to run down the list. Not really any points or anything like that, because I'm pretty sure you can find out what there is. Obviously, you've got the CPU and the heatsink in the middle. You've got your GPU, which is a GeForce RTX there. Your fans around the outside. Obviously, you've got two on the right, which are from Corsair. You've got two fans that come with the case at the top. Two red sticks of RAM. And you cannot see, but under the RTX, you have a heat protector, heat plate thing, which is where my M.2 SSD is, and obviously you got your motherboard. So we're just going to run down the list, tell you the pricings, and then we're going to go online and just compare. Right, let's have a go. So my case, it was an Aerocool Claw RGB tower case, and that cost $47.94. Now I should explain, actually, all these prices include VAT, and they include delivery as well. So this is the final price I paid. There's no hidden cost anywhere. I'm literally telling you absolutely everything I've paid for. So that's $47.94. Now for my motherboard, my CPU, and a BIOS update for the motherboard, I actually did a bundle buy to make it cheaper. So from one site, I brought the Gigabyte B450 Aorus Pro motherboard. Also the CPU, which is the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, and I believe overclock or standard is 4.4 gigahertz, and that comes obviously with that heatsink fan on top, which is the Ryzen Prism Wraith fan, and it comes with a BIOS update, but they did not include the update. They did not do it, and I had some issues with the motherboard at first. Sucked, but I sorted it, and I've complained. But that was £366.97. Onto my GPU, it is an RTX 2060 Super, and it is the Founders Edition straight from NVIDIA, and that cost £389 dead on. Next, I did another bundle, but from Amazon. I brought the M.2 was M.2. The M.2 SSD is a Corsair 4 Series 240 gig, and the Crucial Ballistics 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes at 3200 megahertz sticks of RAM, and they cost £129.47. And then finally the PCU, which you cannot see because it is in a separate chamber underneath. PSU or a PCU? Power supply unit, PSU. EVGA 650 watt, rating of 80 plus bronze, and it's a semi-modular, which costs £78.18. Now, what I haven't included on the list is two items, or two sets. As you can see, I've got two Corsair fans, which I have not told you about. They racked up to a total of £50. I believe that was at a bargain. And was it £50? No, it wasn't. It was about 30. About £30. And also, I've ordered the HD thingy card, what you call it? This was so unprofessional. I've also ordered a 2.5 SSHD from Barracuda, which I believe is about £50. So if we're doing it all in total, if I'm doing some quick maths, we're still in total we're racking up just under 1100, so it is about 1091 off the top of my head, if I'm adding everything else correctly. So we're going to round it to £1,100, and that is everything you see. That includes VAT, that includes delivery. Not too bad, or I hope it's not. So let's jump online and see what we can find. Okay, so I originally was going to go through online on Google, go straight through everything, but it took the video way too long. So I want to try and keep it short, nice and sweet, and so you're less likely to click off, and let's go. So I've already typed in numbers. Here is the first one that I chose for us, which is comparing what you can get, same parts for parts of a pre-built, and this is the website I chose. This is quite a popular one, PC Specialist in the UK, and this is what you get. So I chose around £50 case with the same amount of fans that is included, which is 3. Same processor, as close as motherboard I can get. This is, I don't know if this one actually might be £10 cheaper or £10 more expensive. And then I chose as close as RAM I can get. Same graphics card. Obviously I've got a Fire CUDA, so it's more expensive, but it's still the same. And then same as that, that's as close as we can get. And then everything else is just clear. And then I chose a decent 650 watt, which I believe this is the same sort of rating as the EVGA, but mine may be a little bit better, so mine is a little bit more expensive. So this could be a little bit less quality than mine. And as you can see, 1400. So a little bit more for a little bit less. So I think I'm about right ballpark with what I paid. Did pretty well. So let's go to the other website that I've got, and it's up and ready to find what I can get for similar stuff, similar price, but let's see what I can get. So I've obviously gone to Box, which is sort of local to me in the West Midlands, and there's somewhere where I'm going to keep using because they offer a lot of good deals. So I've gone, so let's go around the same price. Let's go 900. If there's anything a touch less than mine. So 999, sweet. So we got smaller processors. But what graphics? So there's a 2070, but that's roughly a 2060. 1660 Super. I don't think that's as good as a 2060. 2060 Super with a less processor, less RAM, and less hard drive. Same story here. £1,000 mark. We have same processor, less RAM, less megahertz RAM, less storage. So we're doing well so far. So let's go to, where was it? I'm pretty sure I just seen one where you have to add your own. Okay, so here, so this is a 38. So can we get the same GPU, if not a better one, and still keep it with 1100? Highly doubtful, because the cheapest one is that, and we've gone for this one, so it's plus 400 so it's 1400 we're talking. So anything 2070 Super, okay, so you're talking 300 to 500 more. So overall I'm happy because I've clearly chose a good rig that's a good price, and I've done it the right way. And there you go, you have there your answers, don't you? You've got your answers. So you either pay for around the same price. If I knock it down, even then, wow. Okay, so that's around the same price. Basically, you got to add your own. So if I do want a graphics card, but still, you know, we're talking a little bit more, but nothing crazy. And this is what you're talking about. So how about if we knock off, go down one, and then we add a little bit more. Okay, so there you go, 1660 Super. That is about it. So there we have it, guys. So as you see, buying a custom, buying the parts yourself, doing it all yourself is well, I said a lot cheaper. It's £300-400 cheaper. It's not what some people say where it's half price, or even £600 cheaper. Oh, excuse me. Maybe it is for certain parts, but for the parts I've got or anything near it, you're not talking half price. It's £300-400 difference, which obviously it's a lot of money. That's a real good set of peripherals. That's, or a great PC monitor. And like I say, bringing in PC monitoring peripherals. That's excluding all those, so you still got to buy that. So you save money online by doing it yourself, which you can chuck into peripherals. Whereas usually, if you buy it pre-built and don't get your hands dirty, you're gonna have to get some more money and wait even longer. And that is it, guys. So hope you've enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and showing you what I have, and essentially showing you that it is not crazy different, but it's still enough to consider as a beginner to do it yourself like I've done. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And again, if you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Have a good one. Bye.